Hey guys, it's Wi-Fi Toaster, and today it's episode 10 of Battle of the Builds, which is a really awesome milestone, and I'd like to thank everyone who's participated so far. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Just thinking back real quick, I don't want to take up too much time from this episode of Battle of the Builds, but just thinking back on episode 1, Battle of the Builds, I had, at the time, less than 100 subscribers, and, the first time that I did it, I didn't think anyone was going to participate. That was one of my fears, but it turned out people wanted to, and I'm still so thankful that people want to participate in this series. It's so amazing, and you guys are awesome. One other quick thing I wanted to mention is that I just hit 450 subscribers, and I know I said I was going to do 400 subscriber special, and I've been waiting around on it. That's because I really want to make sure I come up with something good, a good idea for you guys to hopefully enjoy and to say thank you. And I think I came up with a good idea, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is I have an idea where I'm going to make a montage of all the really overpowered builds that used to be part of the Dark Souls 2 meta and put them together in a video. Now the problem is I can't think of that many of the overpowered builds. I don't know of that many to use, so I thought it would be a fun idea to get the subscribers involved and have people make suggestions. So if you guys would like, you can tweet at my Twitter account OP builds that were nerfed at some point, or you can, if you don't have a Twitter account or something like that, you can comment below this video, and I can use those suggestions to help make the subscriber special, and I'll make sure to mention everyone who gave me suggestions, and I think that would be a pretty cool idea. So if you guys have suggestions, go ahead and just either tweet that suggestion to me at my Twitter account, which you can see it's on my on the front page of my YouTube channel, or you can make a comment if you don't have a Twitter account. Alright, so hopefully I didn't take too much time away from Dark Cipher, who has decided to showcase his build on Battle of the Builds, and once again I'd like to thank him for showcasing his build. Dark Cipher is another YouTube uploader. He doesn't have that many subscribers, but you should go check him out anyway. He has some pretty cool montage videos out there, and you should definitely check them out, and I'll make sure to leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. Now, this Battle of the Builds is pretty interesting because if you guys remember, my last video was a montage video of a lightning build that I had made, or a faith build that I'd made, and his build that he wanted to showcase was also a faith build, so it's kind of almost a mirror match. Our builds are pretty similar. We have quick rolls. We can both use a variety of different weapons. There's a slight difference in our faith levels. I think I had 45 faith and he had 40, and he pointed out to me that I should be using a different chime. I was using the priest chime, I think, and coming to think of it, I probably should have been using the dragon chime, as it is I think it's either as fast or faster and has higher damage. Whoops. I just don't use faith spells that much. I've been trying to use them a bit more because that's one area of magic I don't really ever use for anything. I don't really use sorcery that much either, to be fair. The only real magic I ever tend to use is pyromancy. I like pyromancy a lot, and I'm kind of just trying to get out of my comfort zone and going into different areas of magic and trying them out, trying to learn how to better use them. And that was the case in this video. You'll notice that he uses a lot more of his faith spells to better effect than I do, and that's simply because I haven't used that many faith spells. So I definitely learned a lot from this episode of Battle of the Builds, which is really cool. Another main difference between our two builds is that mine has a lot higher armor, and his is a bit lighter armor, and that's kind of more a bit of preference. I prefer a little heavier armor, and I like to be above the 60 poise range for long swords, because it can definitely catch people off guard if you can use your poise to your advantage and swing through a longsword hit, which is really cool. And also this build doesn't look like it has a lot of poise. It does look well armored, but it doesn't look like it has, you know, the higher levels of poise that you think that it does. So that's pretty cool. And sometimes it catches people off guard, and really the armor is just sort of a preference thing for me. And of course, if you had a build that required less, you know, total weight, and you still wanted to roll quickly, you could put less into your vitality stat, because I think I put like 30 or so into mine, just to be under, I think, like 45% burden or something like that, which is where I like to be around. But yeah, those are the main two differences of our builds, and you know, it was kind of an interesting matchup, and I definitely learned a lot from it, and I definitely had a lot of fun. We were talking while we were doing it, and it was a pretty good time. So there are a few clips in here that are pretty funny too. So I left a few of those in. Unfortunately, I did have to take a few clips out because my computer corrupted them for some reason, and a few of the fights were a little bit laggy because there was a storm going on in this area, but it wasn't really that bad, so I think it was a pretty good battle of the builds. So anyway, I don't really have too much more to talk about. As always, if you'd like to participate in battle of the builds, feel free to send me a private message over YouTube with your build or whatever, and we can definitely arrange some fights, and it'll be a good time. So yeah, just feel free to send me a private message, and I think that's it. Although I say that I think every week, so I might just start putting that in the description to make things a little bit easier. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.